Shalom, man. I keep off the lesson, man. Give our praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakodash. The more to my apostle, elders, game mission that taught me the truth. Peace and blessings to the Sir Alchemists, expressing the truth. And all truth is here on the four corners of the earth to lead to us. To you, I say Shalom. So, Brother Yara Ariyah from the Great Ones to Miami Camp. And come back to the Spirit Party Bahashim Yahushai to make another lesson. In the distal lesson, I'm gonna name it. I haven't really got a title for it yet, but it's something that I wanted to go into. Dealing with the black woman, nigga woman now. We clearly see how, she can, really fuck up your life, man. You're gonna go all out your wits for the black woman. She'll stab you around your back. That's why, we as a nation, what they say we have the highest divorce rates, even though we ultimately understand what true marriage is. How our women is probably the worst out of all the nations of the earth. All the how can I say, how everything starts is with the black women. With the dancing and how they talk, and up to how they treat their man. Because there's certain characteristics that the black woman has pushed on the earth, which is that I don't need a man type of spirit, and or subliminally curse out the man and say they don't need him, that's ultimately destroying, and there's certain men that go out of their wits for the women and you're not supposed to, although you have an Eve, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost as always. Although we have an Eve, we know what comes first, which is Yahweh Shem Shai. And coming into the truth, you become a man. There's certain things in the world that you don't do no more. Dealing with Eve. Dealing with the situation between because scrolling through TikTok, then I was seeing what they were saying about Jada and Will, seeing how a woman can destroy your whole career. Here it is, this man has stood up for you when another man was, talking bad against you, and he goes and, stands up for you, so to say, in this world stands up for you, and then you just stab him in the back, that, that can completely destroy a man, and even till now, if you recently seen what she said about J. Cole, I said J. Cole, Slakia, about Will Smith, saying that she never really loved him, and they stopped, something along those lines. But although this is very damaging to a man, but I'm gonna let this video play for like a little bit of the video, but not too long.
Of just sparing him. I'm not getting in the right and wrong. It's none of my business. I don't know about them, man. Don't want to know. But I know that it is uncomfortable and grotesquely unfair to emasculate your husband publicly.
And that's what Jada Will Pickett has done. She has destroyed this man, and we're not talking about a regular base man. We're talking about somebody that is known in the world. They made a lot of movies, a millionaire or a billionaire, one of those things. And everybody knows about Will Smith. He done been in a lot of shows. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all these movies he done been in. He done made kids that, made their stuff for their own. So it's not like it's a regular man. But showing you how the nigga woman is so evil, she would destroy somebody with that type of hierarchy or that type of status. Showing you how evil and wicked, the so-called black woman is. Now here it is, you got, a man that's rich and billionaire, or whatever. You just think, you are good. You don't got nothing to worry about. But you just choose to just, destroy and destroy.
Publicly. He's Will Smith. How much smaller do you want to make him? How much? I mean, damn. Come on, Jada. This is wrong. You can't do this. You can't treat that man like that. It's none of our business. You screwing somebody, that's your business.
Well, what he's saying is, getting, not, righteous, but basically, there's an outcry against you women, man. And mostly you nigga women. You black women. There's an outcry against you. Because your shame is being brought to the light. And, your wickedness is being brought to the light. And everybody's noticing how, how the average so-called black man is not wanting to deal with you anymore. They're wanting to deal with, other nations because they say that the black woman is just too loud and, and all these things. Everybody's telling you that your shit stink. I got a precept. This is First Ezra 4 and verse 26. Yea, many their beat have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many have also perished and have erred sin for women. And now you do not believe me. Is this king not great in his power? Well, well, that was a point. You know, right, man. Many men, had to went out of their wits for women. And that's what Will Smith have done. He went out of his wits trying to prove a point at that award show, and then he was just embarrassed. He thought he had a rider, somebody he can just marry and get old with. No, and and then you only get older in life. You don't get any more younger. But was showing you how, we are to not, try to create a family in this place or try to, get so-called married in this place, just get later divorced. Brothers will tell you that. Because we ought to understand that, our woman is not in her right mindset right now. Because guess why? They in that mindset of, I want a bag, I want money, I don't need a man. I want to become nurses and want to do all these things that acquire money. Then Esau makes it easier for them. They give them Section 8, and housing and food, but all you gotta do is just kick out the man. So the nigga women got it good right now. They're living lavishly, going on trips. You know, stealing from men, using them, usury. That they're doing, and nobody's saying nothing. And now just being like a voice sort of say, with Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate, going against them. They didn't like that. When they had Kevin Samuels on the scene, although he was, they was trying to look up to Kevin Samuels, but they were trying to look up to Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate. And anytime you'll bring up that to a woman, she'll get furious. Because they was the ones telling. Ultimately, the men always been telling, you nigga woman that your shit stink. But you can just see how everybody's noticing the wickedness of the black woman. It's being brought to the light. Before it was just passed on the table, but now it's being brought to the light. Certain things that y'all could have got away with is, you're not gonna be able to get away with it anymore. There is a outcry against you, and that's ultimately why we need the kingdom. Our women are not in order. This is Sirach 25 and verse 20. Well, let me see if I want to start it. I gotta start early up. It's lucky. Let's see, verse 21. Oh no. Right. I'm gonna start. I gotta start up way up. It's Sirach 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Right, man. The Bible's comparing a plague to the wickedness of a woman. A woman being wicked and loud and going against their man. The Bible tells us, give us any plague against that, and any affliction but the affliction of them that hate me, and my revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above there is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I would rather dwell with the lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. That's right, man. Because you gotta understand that dealing with how Eve is right now. It's only destroying. You come home making issues. Always yelling, creating issues. How can a man, come home to a peace? When you come home, you should want to come home, to quietness and want to relax. But you already leaving Esau's workplace. It was already hell over there, and you just going back to hell at home. When and the nigga woman, the so-called uh, black women have intensified that. Women want to go out, want to have girls' nights. Want to act like she's single. Knowing that she's dealing with somebody, want to deal with multiple men. You know, verse 17: the wickedness of a woman changes her face, and darken her countenance like sackcloth. Right, man. The wickedness of a woman changes her countenance. You know, you could just tell. Just how the woman dresses and how she talks, how she carries herself, man. A woman that's loud. When you used to be in the world, you probably see something nice, and then she'll probably talk a little bit off, but you would just not. You'll put that to the side because her looks, But now coming into this truth, you just see how, you know, the black woman, how she acts. You just be like, nah, I ain't dealing with that. You know, because later down the line, that's gonna bite you right in the ass. And it's the same thing with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. You know, probably looked was good. And then she hearing that she talk. Oh, I don't need a man. I don't want to go out. Well, I want to wear this. And even going back to the thing with Kiki Palmer and that guy, and her man, and people standing up on Kiki Palmer. You know, that all the guy was saying was, you are a mother, and there's certain things as a mother that you don't do anymore, man. You know, there's certain things you're a mother, not able to be going out showing your body out like that. And the guy said something about that, and then he was shamefaced for that, showing you how wicked, the woman is, and how much freedom she has, you know, in Babylon. Here it is, a woman could go butt ass naked, and nothing could be said to her. And once you say something, you are considered the bad guy. You know, her husband sitteth among his neighbors, and when he heareth, let me start at verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changed her face, and darkened his countenance like sackcloth. Her husband sitteth among his neighbors, and when he heareth, it shall satiety. That's right. You know, you probably sitting there, and then you see sitting there with friends, and then just looking upon how wicked she is acting. You probably did disappointed. When there are some men that are stuck in this lifestyle. They probably was young, and they probably saw something nice, and they wanted to talk to her, and then boom, they didn't got pregnant and then had kids, and you just see how now you got to just live with that. It's not pleasing. Here this lady got kids, but she want to still. You hear this the nigga woman still has kids, but she want to go out, live her life. She wants to go out and have fun. You know, and that's not how it's supposed to be. 'Cause you gotta understand that you going out dressing up half naked and stuff like that. What are you attracting? You are attracting men that are looking at you. You are creating more attention towards yourself. You coming out half naked, and then when a guy look at you, and then he just want to talk to you and just want to get the box. He's looked in the wrong way, or when she says something to you, he's looking at he look that's in the wrong way. Look at how you place yourself. You know, you dressing up half naked, going outside. A man's instinct, he already sees you outside of your clothes. A man's instinct is, to want to get in there. You know, um, let me see, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner follow to her. Right, man. All the wickedness that the nigga woman does, and that the average woman does, they don't really see it as something little. They just feel like what they're doing is right. They using the men for usury. They don't, they think they doing something good just because a man, it's probably just not mentally there yet, or they just being simps. Obviously you're not supposed to be a simp, to these to these women. But although with that, these women still use them. You know. Verse 20, as the climbing up sandy ways to feet of an age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, despire not for her pleasure. Right, man. Don't go head over heels, because you see Keisha looking all right. You know, she's looking all right. You just lost words, because you gotta understand. Look how she's presenting herself. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger and prudence. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger and prudence and much reproach. A wicked woman obtaineth the courage, make it a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman would not comfort her husband in distress. In distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees. That's right. A wicked woman not gonna have that courage, to try to comfort a man, because they're gonna just frown upon him. They're gonna just talk shit, saying how you not a man, and you not strong. They're not being to help me. As the scriptures say, you supposed to, you're supposed to help your husband. But a woke woman doesn't have the mindset to do that. Guess why? Because they just feel like, it's their word, and you just living in it. Which is ultimately wicked. Verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Going all the way back to the garden. Eve being beguiled, Slakia. Eve being beguiled by Esau, or what they say, the black demon. That was back, in the garden. Verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman to gather, a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. Right, man, you're supposed to have an eye on your Eve. You're not supposed to have to where she just go all the time, want to do everything, at once, or want to just be outside. Because as a woman, it's more easier to tempt a woman. Going all the way back to the garden again. You might have a fight that night, and then she want to go outside, want to go party, and then a man tries to talk to her, and then if the man asks if she has a man or whatever that sort, she might even say, yeah, I'm not talking right now, and then boom. If she goes not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Right, man. If she's not trying to go, the way of Yahweh Shemel Shai, or well, not the way of Yahweh Shemel Shai, but deal with you in sincerity. You know, if if she want to just give you more issues and more problems, never bring you peace, but always bringing forth problems. Give her the bill of divorce. And let her go. Because the woman is supposed to be a help me to the man. Not supposed to always creating issues every day. You just making uh, the man's role just harder. And that's ultimately why we need the kingdom. Because things like this, we are not gonna be stressing. Because we're gonna have that submissive, the correctly submissive woman that is supposed to be. We don't have to worry about Eve going out, going crazy. No, man. Because she's gonna be in order in the kingdom. But it's a quick little video to Spirit Part about Shimon Shai. Lord, when you brothers and sisters edified, I'm giving our praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakodash. The ones to my apostles, the elders, grandmothers, that taught me this truth. Peace and blessings to the Sir Alchemist pushing this truth. And now, to sincerity, you're on the four corners of earth, then lead to our Shalom.